Hello, my dear friends. So in PowerPoint, we basically have two zoom animations that we can use to introduce text or shapes into our slides. So we have a basic zoom animation. It looks like this. And we have a simple zoom animation. So these two zoom animations are looking pretty much the same, except as you can see, the zoom animation has this fade animation as well built into it. As you can see, first of all, it fades in and then it zooms. And the basic zoom animation just zooms in, okay? So I love both of these two animations, but the only little problem that I have with both of these two animations is that, as you can see, they're ending quite hard. These animations are zooming in and skadoosh, they just abruptly, suddenly end. As you can see, we have this hard landing, okay, with both of these two animations. And how awesome it would be to have a zoom animation with a smooth end option. And you know what, my friends, there is actually a way to create a smooth zoom animation yourself by combining a couple of existing PowerPoint animations. And once you set up a smooth zoom animation once, you can quickly apply it to all of the elements on your slides. You can apply it to slide titles, to subtitles, to your paragraph text, or any other shape on your slide. And by the way, if you'd like to save some time and if you'd like to start using this smooth zoom animation right away, you can check out my PowerPoint animation preset, and there you'll find this animation and a bunch of other awesome animation presets that you can use right away. Link is in the video description. And now let me show you step by step how you can create this smooth zoom animation as well. Let's go. Okay, my friends, so let's add a smooth zoom animation to this beautiful 3D PowerPoint logo. And once again on this slide, we can check out the basic zoom and zoom animations. As you can see, these animations are just ending suddenly without any smooth end, while the smooth zoom animation ends with a nice smooth end, okay? So let's get back to our slide, and as we already know, this zoom animation, let me just apply it to the 3D logo. Let's open up the animation pane. Here it is, the zoom animation. Let's double click on it to open up the animation options. As you can see, the zoom animation doesn't have any smooth end options. Okay, so let's delete this animation. And as well, let's try adding the basic zoom animation. We can find it in more entrance effects over here. Let's just click OK to add it. And as you can see, the basic zoom animation doesn't have any smooth end options as well, okay? So the secret to add a smooth end to our zooming animation is to actually use existing PowerPoint animations that have a smooth end option, okay? So flying animation has a smooth end option, a spin animation has a smooth end option, and a grow shrink animation has a smooth end option. So in this case, we'll be using two grow shrink animation options, and as well we'll add a fade animation, okay? So we'll have to use 3 animations in total. So let me just, let's make sure that we select the logo first. Now let's open up the animation pane, okay? So over here, we'll see all of the animations. And first of all, let's add a first grow shrink animation, okay? So let's make sure that this first animation starts with previous, which means it will start automatically. And now for the duration, let's insert the shortest amount possible, which is 0.01 second, okay? This is the shortest amount of time that you can have for the animation. And now let's double click on this grow shrink animation. And for the percentage, let's insert 10%, okay? So we first want this logo to shrink down, okay, to 10%. So let's click OK. And now let's select the logo again and let's add a second grow shrink animation, okay? Let's make sure it starts with previous. This time we can leave duration to 2 seconds. And now let's double click on it. And this time we want this logo to grow back to its initial size, okay? So since we have reduced it to 10%, now we have to grow it back to the previous size, and in this case we have to use 1000%, okay? So I won't get too deep into math, but basically if we have reduced the logo first to 10%, now to get it back we have to use 1000% to grow it back. And in this case, let's use the smooth end slider that we have over here. Let's slide it to the max. That's beautiful. So now we have two grow shrink animations. So the first one shrinks down the logo to 10%, and the second grow shrink animation brings it back to its previous size by growing it by 1000%. That's awesome. And the first grow shrink animation is very short, as you can see, 0.01 seconds, and the second one is 2 seconds. And let's check it out on the full screen. Okay, so as you can see now, the logo slowly zooms in. Let me rewind. Okay, and it slowly zooms in with this beautiful soft landing. And by the way, one more thing that we can do, let's add a little fade animation at the beginning of these two grow shrink animations. So let's make sure that the logo is selected. Let's go to add animation and let's click on fade animation. Let's bring it to the top. Let's make sure it starts with previous. And let's keep the duration at half a second, okay? And let's check it out. It on the full screen once again. Nice. And now we get this beautiful fade soft zoom animation. Congratulations, my friends. And now, since we have already achieved this effect that we want for this logo, we can use the animation painter and paste the same animation to this slide title, okay? Now, both of these objects should have this smooth zoom animation, and let's check it out on the full screen. Skadoosh, that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. And if some of these PowerPoint animation concepts seem to you a little bit too complex or too fast, then I definitely recommend checking out the PowerPoint Animation Mastery course on pptskill.com. Link is in the video description, where you will learn how you can master all of the PowerPoint animations step by step with me. I'll show you all of these secrets that I have learned on my journey of 15 plus years of PowerPoint, okay? So feel free to check it out. Link is in the video description. Okay, my friends, so that was all for today's video. By the way, thank you for 800,000 subscribers. That's super duper awesome. I love you guys. Let me know in the comments section down below what you would like to see next. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace.